Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It all started with Octopath Traveler. I remember when this game was first revealed, the pixel art style was insane. And it wasn't the pixel art that was the most eye-catching. It was where that pixel art was. It was in this diorama 3D environment. And it was just gorgeous. Until I played the game and I found out that it has way too much bloom. Oh my goodness. Overall, Octopath Traveler is not my favorite game. But it introduced a new art style that really just opens a whole realm of possibilities for both new games and past games. Square Enix has actually been remaking their old games like Live Alive and Dragon Quest III in this art style. It's incredible. It keeps the spirit of the old game, leaving it 2D pixelated while also reimagining it. And you know what? I want them to continue this. And it sounds like they are. So here's a list of games I would love to see in an HD 2D remake. Dragon Quest V is said to be one of the best Dragon Quest games ever made. Unfortunately, I haven't actually beaten the game and only really dabbled in the first part of the game. But because Dragon Quest III is already being remade in an HD 2D remake, you know Square Enix is going to do the same for Dragon Quest V eventually. Whether it be the next remake after Dragon Quest III, who knows. But for how popular Dragon Quest V is, you bet this is going to get some kind of remake. I can't see any other Dragon Quest that would deserve more of a remake than this one. Final Fantasy VI has already gotten a remaster in the form of Pixel Remaster. But the idea of an HD 2D remake of FF6 is too tantalizing not to do. The last mainline Final Fantasy game with a 2D pixel art style. That, and it's one of the most critically acclaimed JRPGs in the world. And because of that, it deserves more love and attention. Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance still looks amazing. Heck, I would just be fine with a port to the Switch at this point. The pixel art style is so unique, especially in battles. Golden Sun getting the HD 2D remake treatment would not only update a GBA game, but also possibly give the Golden Sun franchise new fans that have yet to get into the series. Yeah, another classic JRPG, but can you blame me? Chrono Trigger, oddly enough, is so well loved in the community, yet it doesn't get a lot of attention or love from Square Enix. Even when it comes to porting the game, yeah, it's on PC, but it's not available on modern consoles. I know fans would be ecstatic by a new HD 2D remake of Chrono Trigger. Like with Golden Sun, this would bring Chrono Trigger back on the map. We just recently got Chrono Cross, so who knows, this could be an actual thing. Whether it's an HD 2D remake or a 3D remake, who knows? Either way, I see Chrono Trigger coming back. I just don't know when and how it'll look. Hopefully, it'll look something like this. Super Mario RPG is the beginning of Mario's line of RPGs. You have both the Paper Mario series and the Mario Luigi series, but Super Mario RPG was the one that kickstarted it all. With a cast of both original and classic characters, Super Mario RPG is a favorite amongst Nintendo fans. With a fresh coat of HD 2D paint, this game could come back in a big way. These worlds could be more fleshed out, because as it is in the original game, they're kind of enclosed a bit. You kind of have to use your imagination to fill in the rest. But with an HD 2D remake, they could completely change that. It's also worth noting that Squaresoft partnered with Nintendo on this game. And since Square Enix is already doing HD 2D games, then there is a possibility of this coming to fruition. However, it is also true that the possibility of Square Enix and Nintendo coming together again to work on such a project is kinda small. It's not impossible, but it's pretty small. Miniscap is such an underrated Zelda game. With fantastic dungeons, a unique shrink mechanic, and a beautiful pixel art style, Miniscap would be perfect for an HD 2D remake. Sure, you can argue that other Zelda games would be better to remake in that style, like A Link to the Past, but Miniscap's color palette and art style would be perfect for this. That and A Link to the Past does get a lot of love. Pokemon Black and White are said to be the best generation of Pokemon games. It's not quite my favorite gen, but I can see why. Fortunately, it's about time for a remake for Gen 5, but what if instead of a 3D remake, we get an HD 2D remake? The original game has some of the best pixel art in the series. The Pokemon animations have yet to be matched. An HD 2D remake of this game would be the absolute best way to remake the games and keep the original vision. Any Pokemon game would look good in this style, but Black and White deserves to have a remake in this caliber. And that's my list. Did I miss anything obvious? Because I feel like with all these games, I've probably missed quite a bit of games that could have made it on this list. But that's where you come in. Let me know down below what you would like to see in an HD 2D remake. Is there a classic, beloved game that you would love to get this kind of treatment? Let me know down below. And for that, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see y'all next time. God bless.